So today we are at the Porta Palazzo market. You are following me on this private tour as if you were coming shopping. As you will see, it's divided in different sections. So here we are in the plants and flowers. And I want to point out to the fact that these apartments you see on the sides, they are lived by real people, real Italians. So here you can buy whatever you need, from clothes to fish, real flower, fake flowers. Look at the orchids, it's just gorgeous. All sorts of international foods, the best and freshest quality. And the other interesting thing is that the whole city shops here. So you have professionals, you have the chefs, you have the immigrants, you name it. The whole city shops in the Porta Palazzo market. And as you can see, there will be people with the cameras taking pictures because it's so funny. And so I don't know if you can see it over there, but there are some Parmesan cheese half wheels and the pajamas there. And let's go close. It's gonna be noisy, but it's a market, so you know that. Look at the size. So this is my hand. Look. The best part of coming to the market is seeing the people, seeing the international community, seeing the immigrants, so full of colors, the old ladies. So this is the real heart of Turin. And you have oil. Look at this, is pasta, fresh pasta. Look at the ricotta. Okay. And then as you will notice, well, first of all, as you can see, almost everyone is wearing a face mask because it's mandatory here at the market. And then on the signs for the produce, you have the origin of the produce. Let's see. So we have zucchini blossoms and these beautiful flat peaches, the cherries, and let's see what else they have. So everything in the Porta Palazzo market is natural. You can't really say that it's organic, but it's definitely fresher than what you have in a grocery store. It cannot be labeled organic because the Italian regulation is quite strict. We are the pain in the butt of the European Union together with our fellow French relatives, because the Italian public and the French public is very educated about the nutritional plans. Oh, look at these. These are porcini. However, please look at the colors. I will show you why. You see, where it's green, the mushroom isn't fresh. So that's how you know it. Oh, and look at the olives here. The Italian antipasto. And when you come, you can even get the samples. And this is one of my favorite stalls, the stall of the eggs. You have all sorts of eggs. So you have, these are the free range, these are the extra large, you have the huge, and sometimes they also have the quail eggs, but not today because you gotta come to the market on a daily basis. I want to say hello to everyone, but as you can see, I'm filming and I'm not really looking at the screen of my phone, so I cannot reply. And I'm also recording this so that everyone can enjoy it at their time. And look at the cherries. Look at the guy with the guitar and the pineapple. I wish I could, you know, be an octopus and take pictures too. Now, you see the little plums there? These are Ramasine plums. You can find them only in Piedmont. You see, it's written Il Ramasine. They are super sweet and very, very good. The ginger. Oh, and the beans, borlotti beans. You can make very nice burgers with the beans, bean burgers. So we are just taking a tour. And one of the things that people always notice is how well stacked the fruit is, how tidy the market is, because you see, you cannot touch yourself the produce. You have to point to the seller what you want. Look at the watermelon there, and the potatoes, and they are gonna pick it for you. Wow. You know, when I'm done filming, I think I'll take another tour just for the pictures. Just because it's so amazing. Oh, wow. So now this is interesting. Look at the sign there. It says Romanian vegetable. Because in fact here you can find things and you don't even know what it is. Look at the eggplants, the fennels, and the prices are super good. This is the best market in Turin. So it's €5. All of them. Yeah, I didn't check if they were green or not. But it hasn't been really raining a lot, so when it doesn't rain, it's not the season. €1 for healthy food and good food. Now there's also a section with all sorts of nuts. It's by a Moroccan guy. Many sellers are immigrants, so you do not need any permit to take pictures here and film. But many of the sellers aren't happy to see you with a camera because they're scared you are going to report them and they are going to get repatriated. Ah, there it is. So if you want pistachios, even the original one, you can come over here. This is the guy. Yeah, that was the guy. And here they have ginger, pine nuts, split peas. Look at this. And ciao. And you have all sorts of goodies here. And over there in that back part, then you have the clothes. So it's actually quite cool to come over. The legumes. And the other thing is, in Italy we tend to shop on a daily basis, and we cook also on a daily basis. I would say if you work in an office, you tend to work maybe You cook once a day, but every day. We don't cook in batches. Oh, I wish you were here to smell the Moroccan mint. For the minty is amazing. Just amazing. But here you do get the vibes of the cosmopolitan atmosphere we have in Turin. We have a large French community, the largest Brazilian community in Italy, a big Iranian community, or I should say Persian community of professionals, and many other countries. We have a branch of the United Nations too. And everyone wants to cook their traditional foods. So this is why they come over here, together with restaurant chefs. Now you see zenzero, the ginger. This one is from Brazil. Look at these cherries. So today I'm doing this tour with Adele, Beyond the Lands in Turin. And yeah, then we are going to go on a second tour just for the pictures because it's so fascinating. Adele, let's come. So you see the building there? This is where we're going. So this is another section, and then right next to it you see Mercato Centrale. I remind you that this is a chain, so nothing really authentic is inside there. And also with COVID-19, why would you want to be inside when you can eat out on the street like the locals? So anyway, inside you have the deli part, the butchers, the bakers, but beyond you have the farmer section. And in this section, this is picturesque. We're going to go there too at the end, because you can find all the households. So you find the baking gears, all the things you need to do things. So look at this.
Esatto, io l'ho preso a confezioni insieme.
These are the chocolates. Look at Cricri, Gianduiotti Novi. So here you have the butcher. We need to go there, out. We're gonna be skipping the dead animals, but if you want to come and have a look at it, you'll see how you can cook your stuff here too and eat it, and how we eat the rabbit and animal parts. Yeah, I've never heard where you live. Now this doesn't mean I eat it because I do not eat much meat. So now this is the farmer section. So again, this part is not officially organic, but the sellers are selling what they produce. And usually in this section, you have 3 or 4 of these stalls from the cheesemakers. Now you see they have all sorts of goodies, the round butter, then you have this round little cheese. So these are tomini. Now, tomino is like a round cheese. And then robiola di mucca, because robiola can also be made with goat cheese, with goat milk. And like that. You see tomini di capra, the teeny tiny ones. And look at their yogurt. So one thing about these goat milk cheeses is that usually the goats are protected. So these cheeses, the artisan cheeses, are vegan too, because the animals are not exploited. And now this stall here is of the Chinese farmers who sell their own produce. I find this fascinating because many of these things. Italians have never seen them. You see? So these are zucchini, and then the string beans, the Chinese cucumbers, and you have the plants. And here you can also buy the honey. I will show you honey and wine, the free range chicken hands. Let me show you. And another thing that we were saying in the turinepi20 chats is that, let's say you do not know how much to buy, or you do not know the recipes, it's not a problem, because the sellers will advise you. You see the lady? She's saying, I like it because it's firm and it's full. If you don't like it, get another one. And you just see the varieties of tomatoes that you cannot even find in Spain. So the people you see as sellers, they are the producers. Now keep in mind, usually during the year, this section is filled up. However, now this is the summer, and so many people are already on vacation, both in the city and from the market, because they have to take turns. You see the families. Sometimes you also see the dogs coming shopping. So the star of this section isn't here today. Oh well. You would normally recognize him. Oh, there it is. There it is. The guy with the hat. So we're going to go there. And you can tell what we are cooking these days from what you can find at the market. So we have zucchini blossoms, super tender tenerissimo corn, cucumbers, and we're going to the star. There it is with his hat. He changes his hat too, depending on the day. And I say that he is the star of this market because he is on the covers of many international magazines, Japanese. Oh, look at the baby. This lady got some flowers. And usually what happens is that we befriend the sellers. So they get to know us as customers, we get to know them. Look at all the herbs. Marjoram, herb. So these are the herbs for frittatas. Ooh, look at the colors. And the sage and the rosemary. A frittata with the herbs and the flowers is amazing. I can already feel it in my mouth. Look at this. And then you can also buy little plants. This is where my elementary school teacher comes almost on a daily basis. And the eggs, and here they do have the quail eggs. See? Regular plums, but trust me, Ramasin plums are much better. Adele, should we go to the fish section? So, okay. The guy said in the dialect that it's hot. It is. It is.
I love how everything is so fresh. because in the UK we can never find things like this.
Yeah, in many countries of the world, you cannot have access to this fresh food. And look, even in the covered part, what you find is really, really good. So first we go to the household section, and then we go to the fish. So then we can close our live. Yeah, some of the body parts of the animals are disgusting, like the intestines for the tripes and the stomachs. Yeah, the offals. I gotta say that in the traditional Piedmontese cuisine, we tend not to cook traditionally the offals. It's just considered like the poor cuisine. So in other regions of Italy, you'll find it more frequently, like in the Roman one, like tripes. For us, I think in Financiera, you can find the rooster crest, but that's as much as it goes. Tripes are not our thing. The stomach, like in Tuscany, we don't cook it, because to us that's just for the poor people. And the Piedmontese cuisine is the right balance between the aristocratic cuisine and the countryside. So the countryside is more, I would say, vegetarian. So that's where you have frittatas and the herbs, the pastas. The aristocratic one is the first choice meats, marinated in wine. Oh, the balls. I love these rice bowls here. I shouldn't look at them because I want to buy them all. It's really, really bad. But you see, in this section you can buy everything from scotch tape to bags, incense, toilet seats, light bulbs. But my favorite part is down here. So then again, my suggestion is when you come over, don't come here. You see the toilet seats here? Don't come on a Monday. You have to favor a day at the end of the week, because that's when more people are shopping. Saturday, in my opinion, is the best day, but it's also the one where you find more crowd. You have to be very careful to all your belongings, because they can rob you very, very quickly and you will not realize it. Here you have some jewelry, plasticware, electronics, fake mocha pots. There you go. This is where you want to come. You have the cannoli things, all the bakerware. Now you see the fish one there? That's to make the fake fish. We make it with tuna, the canned tuna and mayo. And then you have the gnome size little bakerware. This is an amazing place. And the whisks. These are very good quality whisks. Nut crackers and garlic crushers, you name it. Where is Adele? I don't know where she is. There it is. Okay. Oh, the baby. And then you have the pots, the pins. Oh, and this Moroccan style glasses for the tea sets. Look at this.
And everything would be much cheaper than in a store, right?
Oh, yeah. Everything is so much cheaper here. Now, in this market, because this is the democratic market, the popular one. If you go to some other markets in other neighborhoods, then it's a different situation, because if you are in a wealthy neighborhood, the prices are high too. So, okay, let's go to the fish section. So we are next door, the cover part, that is the farmer section. We're facing on the left the produce, and we are going to be crossing this household section, and The next one is gonna be the one with the clothes, and there are also some stalls selling croissants and snacks. To go into the fish section. Now, if you love fish, if you cook it, if you eat it, if you are from Seattle, that's where you need to go because it's just amazing. And then once again, you have to know your sellers because they can advise you on the freshest catches that they have. Now, the fish is coming straight from Genoa on the coast in the right armpit near France. But just like for everything else, let's say the oranges, the Sicilian produce, some of the sellers have it shipped with DHL. So, you know, just like in Berlin, you get the freshest of the fresh. Shall we go? Let's go. Let's go, let's go. You never know. Look at the blue in those hair. Ah, and the orange. Love these ladies.
The babes?
Yeah. So all the shops in that street there are where the international community shops. You find import, especially for Asian food, because many non-Italians are craving Chinese and Thai and other cuisines, and this is again the area where you want to come. Indian especially. So Adele, where do you buy your Indian ingredients?
Spices, just down there. There's a Chinese shop down there. And I buy all my spices from there. And during the quarantine, it was hard when it was closed.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So I'm thankful that they have shops like that.
Yeah, we all are. I gotta say, we all are, because I mean, you know, I mean, we may love our foods, but still it's nice to have access to something different for a change. So you see, they have panties, or this is a good price, 50 cents. Sometimes it's 2 euros. 2 euros for underwear is too much. Unless you want design. Okay, so that's the entrance to the toilets. So this is not where we want to go. We want to go from that entrance there. Now, when you come, remember to come early, especially in the cold season, because it can be really, really stinky. And just like any other market, it's going to be noisy. But look at the day today. It's beautiful. Gotta say that before the Winter Olympic Games, this was the poor area of the city, the area where you could get your cocaine and hashish. And then during the Winter Olympic Games, it got gentrified, and so now you have professionals. And beyond, sorry though, right behind the Mercato Centrale, that's where you have the balloon that is like our flea market, but flea market is not the right word. It's where you can find real treasures. Okay, now we'll see. This is the fish section. So it looks like many shops are closed, you see, because they're renovating it. Oh, this would be the exit too. Ooh. Ah, and the shrine. Look at the shrine there. Yeah, many are closed because probably it's Tuesday, so. But you can tell that the fish is very fresh. Look at the poor baby. And everybody was there, who knows. But if you can get closer, and today is quite hard, the eye of the fish is crystal clear.
Yeah, the smell.
Yeah, no, we're done. It's stinky, guys. It's
Luckily
really.
we have our mask, but we can still smell it.
Yeah, we're grateful for the masks here, especially. Okay, quick look, and we are leaving because it's really unbearable. Hello. There we are. Out, out. Quicken out, quicken out. Woo. We made it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed our tour and the market, and then all around you have other emporiums and shops. This is an area where you need to come and spend a whole morning and get your coffee break, sit near the sellers and the shoppers. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.